Alright guys, how's it going? So every now and then I come across a post that just bewilders me, and I've been sitting on this for a little bit, and now I thought that I would share it with y'all today. So if you don't know who James Charles is, he's one of YouTube's original cockroaches, right alongside Keemstar, just one of those people that despite being in so much controversy, just keep coming back. He's also a makeup YouTuber, and he even had a line, like a makeup line in a lot of stores, but after his fifth controversy or something. But he's been accused of everything from trying to convert straight men into being gay. I can't even make that up, man. I'm serious. He's been accused of that. He's also been caught texting minors and shit, so yeah, and why he's gotten away scot-free about it all this time is just beyond me. Maybe because he's gay or something, no shade, but people seem to be giving this guy a pass all the time, and I think that's just a hunch, but that brings me to today's video. So this article or post or whatever you want to call it is from Cosmopolitan, which is basically some celebrity gossip page or something, and they posted this article as to why James Charles should be uncanceled. Because that's just what the world currently needs right now. And also, despite not really being canceled at all, except for his makeup being taken off shelves and not making videos for a week or something, there's actual people out there who have been canceled over just having an opinion. But someone who does all this gets some gossip page to write about them to save the day and sell their new makeup line. So let's go ahead and take a look at this article, and I'll just break down some of the key points in it. Also, like I said, he does have a new makeup line coming out, so that's the real reason behind this. But here we go. It is the year of our internet, 2023, and as surely as the sun rises, an internet celebrity has an apology to make. So here I am, sitting in James Charles's Encino mansion like a pop-up culture priest, ready to take his confession. Oh my god, I can't believe I just read that out loud. Let us begin. I don't want to sit here and fucking mope and whine and cry, because nobody wants to hear it, says Charles, sinking into a plush couch in his casual open living room. Ooh. And I had to do a lot of thinking, okay babe, this is your fault. No, you're not a pedophile. No, you're not a fucking groomer. No, you're not a predator. But you made a big mistake. Yeah, so thanks for acknowledging the mistake you made here, James, but Jesus Christ, man. I'd have to disrespectfully disagree with that here. Talking to minors and trying to groom them makes you a groomer, dude. This isn't some simple little mistake, not thawing out the chicken like your mom wanted because you were too busy playing Halo Forge with the boys. No, this is a very serious thing that you can't just brush under the rug. And maybe I'd let this half-baked apology slide if he hasn't been caught in 4K for at least 100 times. Remember in 2019, he tried to peer pressure some straight guy into having a relationship with him, and he knew he was straight, but James had an excuse for that. He claimed it was consensual despite the other guy saying no. So take what you will with that. But then, just 2 years ago in 2021, a 16-year-old boy came forward and claimed that he was groomed and pressured into sending James pics. And James once again just had to quickly deny that one, as well as saying he didn't know the kid's age. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, his age was in his bio or in his username on Insta or something like that. So yeah, a clear Kodak candid moment for James right here in the 4K resolution once again. But wait, there's even more. Again, in 2021, a 15-year-old boy took the TikTok to show all of us screenshots that he had with Mr. Charles, and after the kid went public, James just blocked him. What the hell, man? A couple days later, he did make that one little video apologizing to a couple people who were underage, and pretty much said that he was just desperate, aka horny, and that it was wrong, but we need to understand him because he was just desperate, so that's why we should forgive him. So yeah, he's had a handful of time in the 4K atmosphere, so to speak. So to sit here and try to say you're not a groomer, dude, yes you are. Don't be lying, man. It's like rehab. The first step of getting rid of addiction is to admit that you have an addiction, except that this situation is much darker because it deals with the safety of underage boys. Like, can you imagine literally anybody else in this situation saying this and not being canceled? I just don't understand it, man. Like, hell, imagine if EDP did this. Like, come on, man. So then another part of that article says, as a very online millennial, I had long been ambiently aware of Charles while also knowing next to nothing about him. Dude, just stop lying there. The influencer's platonic ideal. Bored at home during the pandemic, I watched the Dramageddon feud he had with another YouTuber whose name I can't ever remember. A hilariously non-scandal scandal that possibly had something to do with hair vitamins. Anecdotally, it seems like everyone in my life under the age of 25 considers Charles an internet celebrity, and no one over the age of 45 has ever heard of him, unless they have kids, of course. Those in the former group know that he's been famous since his teen years, although his storylines, so to speak, are self-produced. Yeah, dude, you want to know why people with kids know who this guy is? It's because they want to know the name of the freaks who were talking to their kids online trying to get pics from him, man. Like, they're not interested in James Charles because they're interested or their kids are interested. They're just trying to make sure this freak isn't taking advantage of their kids. I also like how the author of this article just conveniently fails to mention that James has been accused of grooming and all the other shit so far in here. But they mentioned something about vitamins. Like, bro, we all take our Flintstone vitamins, man. We don't care. We can all see what you're doing. You know what? Task Force 141, if you're watching this video, find the author of this and get them on your radar, because there might be some damaging evidence on that phone of theirs. But hey, did you know he's coming out with new makeup? Did you see the makeup yet? The only James Charles makeup I want to see is the fucking makeup he learns to make from using baby powder from the commissary in prison. I don't care about this shit, man. And that's sadly what this whole article is about. I had to scroll through to get to this second paragraph because it's all about promoting his new makeup while just conveniently sweeping all of his other controversies under the rug, hoping people will just forget. But until he can address everything legitimately, we shouldn't forget. We should keep bringing it up and try to get him to be honest with himself and his fans. The fans and the victims at least deserve that. So finally, towards the end of the article, they finally address, if you want to call it that, the accusations, and it's clear that the person who wrote this is a huge fan of James. Like, it's like if it wasn't obvious already. No sense in trying to lie about it, dude. This might as well be one of those TikToks titled "In Defense of," because that is what this article is. In defense of James Charles. Treading a well-worn post-scandal path, Charles spent the next few months mostly offline, doing a lot of self-reflection and conferring with mental health professionals. And while a couple months may seem like a laughably short time for a break, yes it does. To Charles, having no stage felt like an endless punishment. I absolutely fucking hated it, he says. I am somebody who likes to be busy at all times. I love filming. Having nothing to do drove me insane. In the summer of 2021, Charles prepared a comeback video, a 30-minute YouTube post titled "An Open Conversation," which began with the acknowledgement that it would be ridiculous and irresponsible to try and just come back to social media and pretend like nothing happened. It quickly became YouTube's most disliked video of the week, according to Forbes, although it's been watched more than 6 million times to date. His next post about a TikTok cookie trend was only the third most disliked video of the week. So Charles kept posting, driven by what I'd armchair therapist diagnosed as a compulsive need for online interaction. It's not just his brand, it's been his entirely personality since grade school. You know, if this was a single allegation, I think this would be way different and my feelings would be not as pissed off. But, you know, there's like 10 guys or something who have accused James in some degree or another. Granted, some of them recanted what they said, but a recanting statement doesn't mean that it wasn't true. It just means that they took it back for whatever reason. But regardless, at the end of the day, 10 dudes came forward and called this guy a freak. And you know, that's not just something that happens to everyone. But you know, since he took a break from making videos and stuff, we're just supposed to forgive him. Like, okay, James, you stopped making videos for a couple months. Your timeout is over. How about some ice cream as a reward for handling your punishment so well? Like, get your ass out of my face, man. You know what? That's how I feel about you, dude. Like, to be honest, I don't give a fuck about his new makeup. I just don't like his fans and the article trying to sweep all this shit under the rug. Like, I'm supposed to believe that he's all of a sudden became a better man and changed, that he won't get horny and desperate again to try and text minors? Like, okay, dude. The delusion here is through the roof. Like I said earlier, imagine if this was literally anybody else. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one today. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any future uploads and posts. I've been making polls for you guys to select videos, and this one was the one that won, with aliens being in second place. And really all I have to say about that now is I won't believe that aliens are real until one of them can suck me off. Moving on. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I will have that in the description with my Twitter and Discord. But we covered Elon Musk's idiotic Twitter rebrand and a small update to that. He got rid of light mode on there today, again, for no reason at all, so there's that too. But if you want to see that whole video and see what else he's doing, that's going to be in the description. And with that, man, I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Peace.